Chapter 31, Servicing Air Brake Systems, Day 1, Video 9, Brake Drums. So here's the brake drum of a drum brake system. The friction surface here around the inside of the brake drum, where the lugs go through, or the studs for the wheel studs come through, that's what locates the drum over the brake shoes. So we need to make sure that we have this properly installed and installed deep enough in there so this surface is riding against the hub and helping to locate that drum. And then the tires and the wheels and the lug nuts come along and everything is tightened together and centers this drum over the brake shoes. So we need to make sure that surface is good and clean, and then the surface on the hub is also nice and clean, so that fits in there nice and square. So looking at the brake drum, there's a couple things that we make some visual observations, and then we'll take some measurements. So visual observation, we're looking for scoring or grooving on this friction surface. We want this ideally to be nice and smooth and straight across here, so the shoes have lots of contact area on that brake drum. As the brakes are used, sometimes something will get into the brakes, like a rock or something like that. That may cause some grooving. As the shoes wear down, we may wear them down too far, and now we've got metal contacting from the brake table onto the brake drum and wearing away the surface. Scoring the grooves and everything in there. Hard spotting. So as the metal or the drum gets hot, the hotter it gets, they'll start to change color, and it will permanently change the color. So we may have a hot spot where it's a light blue to a dark blue to a purple to a black. Those are all indications of heat damage. So we're going to look for heat damage for discoloration of this surface. Heat checking. So it happens hot and cold as the brakes are operating. All right, that's the complete function, or the total idea behind the brakes is to create the heat to slow the truck down. These drums will expand and contract, and you'll get what we call spider cracks in here, spider web cracks, tiny little cracks that are not straight or anything like that. It's kind of like a spider web going through here. Those are normal. We expect those. What we don't want to see is a crack that lines up and goes from surface or from edge to edge. Right? That's going to cause that drum to crack or to break, and it's no longer effective. So the more heat that we get in there, there's more chance for that to happening. And then the last thing is just the normal wearing away of the brake drum. The friction surface of the shoes working against the surface here of the drum. And as the shoe wears away, we've switched from asbestos, which was a soft lining, to ceramic brakes, which is a very hard lining. Now we've got where the shoes wear away, which is normal, but also the ceramic linings are so hard that it wears away the lining of the drum. So we could have, instead of a nice straight smooth surface, we've got some grooves and waves coming across this drum. And we could have a lip here at the end here, or at the edge of the drum, that makes it difficult to remove the drum. So it's not uncommon anymore when we do brake shoes, that we do brake drums also. There's a measurement, a distance between the drum, each side of the drum, for a wear limit, and that is cast into the brake drum itself. So it'll have maximum diameter, and it'll give you a measurement there. So we go in here with our brake calipers and measure across, see if it falls within the under the maximum diameter, and we don't have any other damage in here. We can reuse that drum or just replace the drum.